So what I'm doing now is experimenting with very, very light consistency. Very, very light dry brushing, almost to the point of near invisibility. Now this is a decal right here in the center of your screen that I've painted. Now you see how you can clearly see the red and it's not interfered with? And you can see the green and yellow, which are not interfered with, and even these colors up here. Now watch as I tilt in the light. See the blue? See the violet? But you couldn't see it before. It is nearly invisible. Here's a red. There's iridescent red. Here's a yellow, which I painted with the green. And there's the light gray and the dark gray. Now watch this. See? There. The light blue and the gold. So it does work. But you see, the point is that when you see the decal edge on, you don't see the paint on it. But look, see that one? Look like a normal red. You don't see any brush strokes, do you? But watch this. There you go, see? That yellow. Don't see any brush strokes. Yet there's the green. So it does work. You just have to have a light enough touch. See, that one was too thick. You can see the red on it. Same with these. So I'm just going to keep experimenting like that. That's a bit thick. No, it's working. You just have to dry off the paint around the rim of the brush. Now, here you go again. You can only see paint on that one. You cannot see paint on any of this. But if you tilt it, now I don't know if it shows up in ceiling light. There you go, see? There. But look, you can't see anything. Up here. Now you can see it. Now you can see the violet. So whenever I see a gray that looks like a bluish gray, it'll get the violet. Whenever I see a gray that's a brownish gray, it'll get, because look, there's a bluish gray, so there's a violet part. There's a violet part. But you do it very, very lightly. Unlike this. This is, see? You can see all the paint marks. But look at this one. There are actually colors on this one. So you can't see the colors. You can't see any paint on the bottom on the left. There you go. See? So it can work. I can do my decals just so lightly you can't see anything, and I'm going to experiment on everything on here. Now look at that. That sheet looks completely gray from a distance. Look at that. That sheet looks completely gray in that angle. You cannot see any of the color. It looks completely gray. It's only when you get up close that you can see the red pieces. And there's the color and all the others. There you go, see? That's what you want to see. You don't want to see any paint on the decal, which you don't. But then you see the color. I finally did it. I finally found the consistency. So I'm just going to work on this sheet, the secondary hull sheets. Get it narrowed down, get it looking great before I attack the top saucer decals. And as I complete a section, then I can paint the matching hull. Good. Got it.